Welcome to All Stars. Today, we're going to explore the complete journey of one of Hollywood's greatest icons, Brad Pitt. From his early life to worldwide fame, from struggles to comebacks, from his acting career to his powerful production company, we'll cover every key chapter of his life. So let's begin. Early life and family background. How it all started. Brad Pitt, born on December 18, 1963 in Shawnee, Oklahoma, was raised in Springfield, Missouri. His father, William Pitt, worked as the owner of a trucking company, and his mother, Jane Pitt, was a school counselor. He grew up in a simple, disciplined Christian household. Brad was always active. He loved movies, music, and sports. But what truly shaped him was his fascination with films. He once said that movies made him feel like the world was bigger than Missouri. This early curiosity planted the seed. Early growth and move to Hollywood. The big jump. Brad studied journalism and advertising at the University of Missouri, but 2 weeks before graduation, he realized something essential. Hollywood is where I belong. So at age 22, he left everything behind, his degree, his hometown, and his comfort zone, and drove to Los Angeles with only a few $100s. In LA, life wasn't glamorous. He worked odd jobs to survive, delivering fridges, driving limos, and wearing a giant chicken costume outside a restaurant. But all this was temporary. Brad was attending acting classes at night, grinding for a breakthrough. Early career. Getting his foot in the door. Brad slowly started getting small TV roles in Dallas, 21 Jump Street, Growing Pains. These roles didn't make him famous, but people were noticing him. His confidence grew. His first real spotlight moment came in Thelma and Louise, 1991. With just a short role, he became the talk of Hollywood. His charm, looks, and presence were impossible to ignore. This was the moment Brad Pitt arrived. Rise to stardom, the 90s era that changed everything. Brad's big rise came through a series of powerful films. A River Runs Through It, 1992. A quiet, emotional film that proved Brad could act, not just look good on screen. Legends of the Fall, 1994. This film transformed him into a global heartthrob. His long hair, rugged looks, and deep emotional performance became iconic. Interview with the Vampire, 1994. Acting opposite Tom Cruise, Brad showed depth and range. 7, 1995. A dark thriller that turned into a cult classic and established him as a leading man. 12 Monkeys, 1995. This role won him a Golden Globe Award, proving he had serious acting power. By the mid-90s, Brad Pitt wasn't just famous, he was a superstar. Struggles and setbacks. The low phase explained. Even superstars face challenges. Between 1997 and 2004, Brad went through a difficult phase professionally. 7 Years in Tibet, 1997, didn't do well. The Devil's Own, 1997, had production problems. Meet Joe Black, 1998, was criticized for its slow pace. Troy, 2004, made money but didn't impress critics. These struggles taught Brad something important. Not every film needs to be a blockbuster. What matters is growth. This period pushed Brad to reinvent himself as a deeper, more selective actor. Global superstardom. The legendary era. Then came the roles that made Brad Pitt one of the greatest of all time. Fight Club, 1999, a cultural revolution. The character Tyler Durden became a lifestyle symbol for millions. Ocean's 11, 2001, Brad showed his charming, stylish side in this huge ensemble hit Mr. and Mrs. Smith, 2005. One of his biggest commercial hits and the film that changed his personal life forever. Inglourious Basterds, 2009. A Tarantino masterpiece where Brad delivered one of his most entertaining performances. Moneyball, 2011. A brilliant, heartfelt role that earned him Oscar nominations. World War Z, 2013. His biggest box office hit, proving he was still a global superstar, Plan B Entertainment, how he changed Hollywood. In 2001, Brad co-founded Plan B Entertainment. This wasn't just a side business. Brad wanted to produce meaningful films. Plan B produced masterpieces like The Departed, 12 Years a Slave, Moonlight, The Big Short, Moneyball. Three of these films won Academy Awards for Best Picture. Plan B proved Brad wasn't just a superstar, he was a visionary. Personal life, relationships, family, and growth. Brad's personal life always made headlines. He dated Gwyneth Paltrow, then married Jennifer Aniston in 2000. They separated in 2005, a very public breakup. Later, he married Angelina Jolie. Together, they raised 6 children. Their relationship, humanitarian work, and family life stayed in the global spotlight for years. Their separation in 2016 was painful and complicated. Brad openly spoke about addressing personal struggles, improving himself, and focusing on being a better father. Brad Pitt. In 2025, where he stands today. As of 2025, Brad Pitt is 61 years old. He continues acting, producing, and shaping Hollywood cinema with the same charisma he has carried for over 3 decades. His net worth is now over $420 million, and he remains one of the most respected, influential, and admired stars in the world. His latest film, F1, 2025, proved his ability to dominate the box office even today, pulling massive global attention and reminding everyone that Brad Pitt is still a premium Hollywood name. Brad Pitt's next major project is the highly anticipated sequel, mob and spin-off of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, The Adventures of Cliff Booth, directed by David Fincher, written by Quentin Tarantino, starring Brad Pitt returning as Cliff Booth. This is one of the most awaited upcoming films, bringing Pitt back in one of his coolest and most loved roles. Brad Pitt is truly one of the biggest movie stars on the planet and continues to entertain audiences worldwide with his performances, his production work, and his artistic vision. Making these types of videos takes time, effort, and patience. So, if you enjoy seeing such biographies and transformations, please support my channel by clicking on thanks and sending a gift. Your support motivates me to create more high-quality content for all of you. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel.